Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to another Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl versus. Today is a fan request. Jimmy Neutron taking on Patrick from SpongeBob. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more vids and streams arrive. And special shout-outs to all our members, including our ultimates. If you guys want to join up, all you have to do is click right here. Select the tier that works best for you. So how this is going to work, the first player to win 3 matches will be today's winner. And my voice is almost shot from all the Super Mario streams, so that's fun. Alright, so again, how this is going to work, ladies and gentlemen, the first player to win 3 matches will be today's winner. And there's so many distractions today, not just from the cats, but also from the noisy neighbors next door who are doing who knows what. And Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius ready to go in the graveyard. All that fun stuff. Oh my gosh. So next year there will be new DLC for this game, but in the meantime, supposedly they're going to release some more costumes or something. I don't know. I don't really understand. They're also doing some type of deal or something on Xbox Game Pass, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I saw their Twitter. They were doing something. I can't really remember because I've been up all day, so... Or night, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Game Pass gives pretty good deals, actually.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to look at the Persona game without it, so... It's actually kind of a interesting thing.
Yeah,
Whoops.
That Persona game is... I don't know if that's the kind of game I would get on my own, because I personally am not gonna like... Because it's just like a lot of dialogue and...
Yep.
And a lot of... Everything is in black and white and red, and it's just like... I don't know.
It's like a 50s diner. Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I guess this people must really like the show.
People really like the show. I told people that if they're able to get up to 1,000 views for the next one, I'll do another one, but I think this time it's going to take a few days because it took forever for it to hit. I had to really vamp to get it up to like close to 700 views because it just wasn't moving.
Yeah.
But I mean, the game doesn't even really play like XCOM or Mario Rabbids. It's kind of its own thing. It's like they give your character weapons, but for the most part they want you to use your Persona magic abilities or whatever.
Oh.
So, I mean, it doesn't even follow like the basic rules of like an XCOM game.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
It is what it is. I mean, people are happy it's a T-rated game, but I was really hoping that Persona Strikers, like from a couple years ago, was going to end up being T-rated because it was a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah, yeah.
But nope.
I don't really like... I like the XCOM games because they're like really cool. They have all this like alien mist and like they're kind of, you know, like creepy and fun, and there's all this aliens and alien planet and it's flashy, and there's like this guy that talks to you from behind the you know, behind the desk, and it's like always kind of like creepy, scary. But I mean, and then Mario Rabbids had their own take. They made it really bright and happy and fun, which is different than a normal strategy XCOM game. And then like, but Persona Strikers, I don't really understand what their angle is on the game because there's nothing to add to the game. It's not like Hello Kitty Strikers where it's like cutesy and fun. It's not scary like you know, XCOM. It's just kind of there. I don't really know if I like it very much because it's just too like there's not enough colors. There's not enough going on visually to make it interesting to play. Personally, that's just my personal opinion, but.
No, I think you're pretty spot on with some stuff.
It kind of reminds me of the maps. Kind of remind me of when I was in culinary and we had to make like this map of our future like restaurant, and we had to draw it out with black and white. It was super boring. That's what the maps kind of look like. Looks like a kitchen diagram of like if you're like a architect or something. It just there's no color there. There's nothing going on. There should be like moving characters on the side, or I don't know, just a lot. There should be something else added in. For a $50 game, there's not much going on.
I thought it was actually more than a $50 game.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. Yeah, and also, why is it not fully voice acted?
Yeah.
Like, why would it be partially voice acted if it's more than $50? sense. But that's just my personal opinion, I don't know.
You're allowed to. Alright, so the first round goes to Patrick. Jimmy can't fathom what just happened. He's like, why? I think that's his Y pose. Patrick, on the other hand, doing a weird Patrick dance. Okay. Alright, so round 2. Will it be Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, or will it be Patrick? So one of the key things I'm noticing in this game, at least with Jimmy, is Jimmy has kind of like a broken return. Like, his up and square is that weird raft thing from the show, his flying machine.
Oh, yeah.
And I was able to come back all the way from the other end of the map when you, like, knocked me away. As long as I wasn't, like, propelled there too quickly, I was able to recover. Plus, I have this nifty jetpack. So it's like, Jimmy's kind of a really good character in this.
Yeah.
And people really wanted him in the first game. He was going to end up being DLC, but it didn't happen. Obviously, because they were like, nah, we're just going to make a second game. Going to have a better budget, we're going to add more characters, but we're also not going to bring back some characters, which really did upset people. Especially 3 Turtles characters didn't come back, Shredder and Leo and Mikey, and even, I think there were some Helga players that were kind of like, what's going on with that? So...
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh no, that's you. I'm the dude with the do.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I have a good return on with Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick does. Patrick is a pretty high tier character. He also has that annoying, kind of like how in Donkey Kong can grab you and jump off the cliff with you. Patrick also has a kamikaze move that he can do that people online abuse to death. They grab you and they sumo you to death.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but online actually works really well. Yeah, you're not coming back from that one. Hey, boy genius.
Square. So, what is your... Oh, I'll have to look when you actually fall off the cliff. I'll have to see you try to come back.
I have that.
Oh, that's yours?
Yep.
The tube. So that doesn't really go up very high if you fall down.
Actually, it can go all the way to the other end almost. See? I can come back from just about anything.
Oh, I thought you were saying you didn't have a good recovery.
No, I have a good recovery. I'm saying, like, if you knock me too far... then I can't recover.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's what I was saying. But I technically have 2 moves. I've got a jetpack and I've got that, so I can get some decent air. Yeah.
One of the characters, you were telling me, like, oh, if you do this move and then you do the next one, then you can add them together. But I tried that and it didn't let me do the 2 in the air.
It takes
like,
practice.
I had to land first.
Oh. Yeah, that's your taunt. It is so distracting with whatever the neighbor's doing next door. I mean, I already know I'm out of it because I've been up like way too long. But it's...
Yeah, basically Luke is kind of concerned that we have different neighbors now or something.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. They've been evicting people left and right, and that dude was always screaming at this time in the morning. But I'm not used to hearing, like, it sounds like Bollywood music next door.
I really hope they didn't evict that person.
Well, he was a retired police officer, and it was a lot safer in this neighborhood with that guy living there.
Yeah, and also, like, just out of respect, like, I hope they didn't evict him. You know, for him, like, you know, being a police officer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, also, like, I felt a lot safer with him next door.
Ooh, I thought you were going to come back from that one, but I guess not.
Plus, I don't like being the loudest person here.
We're not the loudest people. Even our TV is not as loud as their TV right now. Like, their TV is... I can hear it through the wall. There's no way in heck that you could hear our thing, like, through the wall. It's not that... You would have to... In order for the decibel level, like, we would have to be running our TV at, like, volume 20 in order for them to hear next door. Even volume 9 is not that loud. You would hear, like, a muffled sound if you did volume 9 at, like, 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, and the house is quiet. But, like, the decibel level to travel through the walls, it has to be at least 20, 25. That's, like, really loud to fill, you know, this area. Whoop. So they're doing something sus that they've got the TV that loud. Because, I mean, either they're hard of hearing or they're just, I don't know. It reminds me of that people when we lived in the Boston area. We were watching that men's show with Charlie Sheen all the time. You could literally hear what episode they were watching because of how loud their TV was. But I mean, usually people at night are pretty lenient, or they're pretty considerate. But during the day, people can make their TVs or their music like really loud, because technically there's only a noise ordinance like for apartments at night. So it's true. Can't really do anything to complain to people like during the day. It's like, yeah, be like, what's wrong with it? It's daytime. Well,
I don't know. I can barely hear it actually. I don't know. I think you just have really good hearing.
oh, okay. Well, yay me. It's kind of distracting to me.
The only thing I can hear is our TV up really loud right now. It feels loud.
No, our TV's at a volume of 6.
I know. I mean, it's not loud compared to.
Right. The only reason I have it as a volume of 6 is so I can actually pay attention. Come on, Jimmy, you can come back from that. See, look at that. Jimmy's able to come all the way back from the other side. Except for now, he's dead. Okay. Well, round 2 goes to Patrick. Jimmy tried, but Patrick was just too much of a starfish for him. Jimmy's like, why? Alright, Patrick. No one wants to see you dance. Okay, so if Amber wins this one, then she is the champion today. Come on, Jimmy, you gotta get on the board, bro. You've got the gadgets. You've got the stuff. You got... Oh, no. See, if you would have just gone a little bit further to the edge with me like that, that's a SD on my part. You die too, but, like, it's a mean move.
Oh, right. I can just kill us both.
Yeah, online players use that a lot. Like, I could see Patrick being banned in, like, online tournaments that they're going to start doing. Because a lot of, like, pro Smash players are playing this now, and they're like, oh, this is actually pretty decent, is what some of them were saying.
Yeah, they've done a good job with it, and they've added a lot in the background, too. Like, I was just talking about, like, other games that don't have a lot going on. This game has a lot of nice things going on in the background, a lot of nice touches.
I hope they continue to keep supporting it. So far they only have like one wave of DLC coming out next year. 4 characters, I think. 2 of them Avatar characters, 1 Ninja Turtles, and then 1 other character. I don't remember who the 4th one is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a SpongeBob character. Mr. Krabs, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if this game had as much money as Disney Infinity did, it could go really, really far. But they don't have as much money as them to put into it.
If I was Disney, watching Warner Brothers and Nickelodeon both have their own mascot fighter, I'd be like, what are we doing? Why aren't we doing this?
Yeah, but they shut down their game division.
Yeah, Disney Interactive only exists as part of a mobile brand now, so...
I don't know why they, like...
It
must just be like an evil force that shut their game division down, because all it was doing was making money and making kids happy.
Yeah, it's called... Their evil force is called greed. That's what their evil force is. They got... They shouldn't have expected, you know, Disney Infinity to make that much money, like, the 3rd time through. And then they wouldn't have, like, you know, been like, oh yeah, we're gonna... The second game made this, so we're projected to do that. It's like... Second game, or the sequel of the first game always does better. What people have to understand in the video game industry, sometimes when you have the 3rd entry in a game, like in a franchise, which was Disney Infinity, the 3rd game doesn't necessarily sell as much as the sequel did, because people are like, oh, you know, the sequel just came out a little while ago, and they don't really know about the 3rd game that much. They're like...
Yeah, it takes them more time to finally get it.
Right, exactly. So it's possible that Disney Infinity 4 probably would have done better than Disney Infinity 3. But
right.
The timing, and also people too were kind of like, oh, you know, Marvel characters were really popular at the time because of, like, the MCU was like in its infancy, and Star Wars, like most of the Star Wars stuff that they released, a lot of people weren't really interested when Disney Infinity 3 was about the Star Wars stuff. It was fun, but it didn't have the same brand recognition as Marvel did at that point, because Marvel was like the big kid on the block, so to speak. I missed. Jimmy just can't catch a break. He's trying, but Patrick is just too well-rounded of a character, actually, which is cool. But I was hoping to at least get on the board, and I just can't seem to kill you. No, it's fine.
Yeah, Patrick is a good character in this.
He is. I like him more in this one than in the first game. Like, he's very well-rounded, and you just can't take your eyes off him.
He looks like a lot of fun, too. He has a lot of expressions and fun things that he does.
Oh, that's a nice one. Alright, alright. Jimmy, don't get shut out. Come on. Come on, Jimmy! Alright, now you just have to do that one more time and you actually get on the board, Mr. Boy Genius. Provided you don't screw this up. But good luck with that.
I keep forgetting that Patrick is a starfish.
He is a starfish. He's a starfish that wears, shorts or something?
Yeah. Like, yep, I guess so. That's why when he, like, hops, he puts his legs to the side. Because that's where his legs naturally go, is like a star formation.
Yep. Because you have to look at it this way, like, in terms of the Arkham games, like, Arkham Asylum was the first one that people are kind of like, oh, okay, I don't really know what's going on with this. The sequel, like, really opened doors and sold well, but Arkham Knight didn't do as well as Arkham City, because it was the third game in the franchise.
Yeah.
You're always going to start to lose steam with a third game in the franchise, so... You know, it's possible Disney Infinity 4 would have picked up, but if Disney just would have waited and gave Avalanche a break when they only made $1 billion less than their projections, you know, it was still a very successful thing, but when greed creeps in, that's it, you know, so...
Yeah, they still made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys and gals, Amber is today's winner. Patrick is unbeatable, I guess you could say. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, because... couldn't stand up to Patrick and his weird belly button thing. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit up the playlist for more Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. And make sure you guys also check out our Rumble, which the link is in the description of this video. You can go check that out. And we have lots of content over there. Trying to build up stuff over there as well. And we'll see you guys live later today here on YouTube Gaming with something tonight. Until then, God bless and happy gaming. Thanks so much for watching.
See ya.